Hello, everyone, and welcome to Snap Take. This is Glazer of Snap Judgments, the official podcast of Marvel Snap Zone. Today, well, we've got a completely sick Blink deck. We've also got some of the cheapest decks we've ever featured here on the channel, custom cards, and so much more. Hey, quickly, if you're looking for giveaway winners, we released a special video last night going over what seems like this Thursday's OTA leaks, and I put the giveaway winners in that, so please check that out to see who won the giveaways. We also, if you want gameplay for these and every day's decks here on the channel, every weekday at least, we have the Stream Team. What's the Stream Team? Well, the following 5 streamers: Gregor on Monday, Prashant on Tuesday, Gaming with Flash X tonight, Wednesday, Zal Snap tomorrow, Thursday, Tucker Friday, are streaming at around 8 p.m. Eastern. They're streaming the decks from this video. The next day, there will be a video with some of those decks in them with gameplay on those people's YouTube. So you can check them out on Twitch live or on YouTube the next day. Gregor's and Prashant's are out. Gaming with Flash will be tonight. Make sure you check that out. If you watch for both of the first 2 weeks, you are eligible for a season pass. This is an extra last season pass giveaway, so check it out. All right, our first deck is a Mogwai deck. Mogwai is a major Marvel Snap content creator. He's created for lots of games. He's one of the biggest in the game, but his brews are absolutely wild. I love this list very much, and it lets me use my brand new Dan Hip dagger, so I love it even more than I would have otherwise. It also gives poor unused Grandmaster a chance. This is a very cool and very powerful list that puts a lot of power on the board, fundamentally by using mostly Dagger and Vulture. Dagger, Vulture, along with Hobgoblin, just put a lot of power on the board, and there's not a ton your opponent can do about it. I also think it's pretty cool that this does a little Falcon combo, largely, honestly, for Iron Fist and Ghost Spider, as much or more than Torch. Torch is nice, but it's trying to do it with Iron Fist and Ghost Spider, because Iron Fist and Ghost Spider can be used again. So if you Falcon back, like on turn 5, if you Falcon back those cards, and then you can like drop a Vulture and pull a Vulture, right? Like you can drop Falcon and Vulture, and then you can pull a Vulture on turn 4. You can drop Falcon and Dagger, and then you can pull a Dagger with that Ghost Spider, which is really cool. And then you can drop an Iron Fist if you're doing it on turn 4 or 5. You can drop that you can Ghost Spider, Dagger, then drop Iron Fist, Vulture all in one turn, and just go boom as far as power goes. All right, so you can find Mega Mogwai at twitch.tv/Mega Mogwai. The O is a 0. Grandmaster or Ghost Spider can be Cloak and Nico. If you don't have Nico, you're going to need, 2 of those 3 cards. Cool. Ravonna is required. That makes this quite the cheap deck. Ghost Spider is a former season pass card, and you are perfectly fine replacing Grandmaster with Cloak. It's not as good, but it's fine. Grandmaster is largely wrong way. Grandmaster is largely trying to hit Doctor Strange, but you're also like relatively okay just getting crap off Hope Summers. Playing a card on Hope and popping a card off Hope is really nice. All right, so let's keep going. Mega Mogwai builds are always interesting competitive. He climbs really high with very off-meta things, so I try and feature him where possible because, again, I think that featuring really cool decks is generally a positive for Marvel Snap. So turn 1, you usually pass. You can try and get the Human Torch thing going, but I generally prefer to wait unless you have a completely full combo going, because you don't know if your opponent has Killmonger. Turn 2, Ravonna is better than a Torch move, is better than a Vulture move setup. Turn 3, you generally like to play Hope, or you start to get your move set up. Turn 4 is Hobgoblin, or now you can do that combo I talked about earlier, where you're doing like Falcon and Dagger, if you have enough 1-drops on the board, and you're trying to move stuff on and off Hope for extra energy. Turn 5, Falcon Plus, or Hobgoblin. And turn 6, Heimdall, or you can start replaying all the move stuff. In particular, Grandmaster for Doctor Strange is often just an absolutely insane amount of power that the opponent can't deal with. Cool. Really straightforward list, very cool list. You know I love Move, even if I'm not always quite good enough to pull it off. Move does that whole, if you're a combo player in other games, if you like combo cards, that kind of thing, then Move is probably for you. But if that's not you, well, then Move is going to be harder. If you like go infinite in games and love that kind of combo, then you're going to be really good with Move. You should try this very cool list. Cool. Please hit the sub, like, and comment button. If you're subbed, it really helps out the channel. If you like and comment, it helps more. If you watch as long as you can, While doing those other things, it helps most. Please, if you're willing, do so. It helps us out, and we bring you 7 days a week of Marvel Snap content. This week, we have at least 8 videos coming your way, including several shorts, so like 12 videos, something silly. Support us. We'll do our best to support you too. All right, some quick PSA stuff. First, the Twitch drops are live. I suggest getting your Twitch drops on from Give Me Flash X tonight, but if you finish them, you get 2 X-Men 97 exclusive variants, Mr. Sinister and Bishop, which is extremely cool. They're giving away these variants that I've paid so much money for free. Go get them. Go get your Twitch drops. Even if you have to just leave Twitch streams on, go get them. Next up, if you're buying stuff from the game, please do so in the web shop. Don't buy it in the in-game app. If you go to marvelsnap.com/shop, there's a collection track where they're going to give you bonuses and give you extra stuff for buying from the web shop. I don't know why. I don't care why, but it is a benefit to the consumer, so I'm urging you to do it. Also, Opera comes with a VPN, and you can set yourself to the Philippines and save yourself about 10%. Just saying, not the worst deal in the world. Next up, their bundle review short should be out for Dealing with Demons. I'm recording this before I made it, so like unless my computer power dies or something, the Dealing with Demons bundle review short is out. If you want the TLDR, it's go get it, but please do so from the web shop. Next up, the Hip album and Hip Takeover should be in your shop right now. Obviously, I bought all the Dan Hips. I have every Dan Hip in the game that I can have. There's 3 bundle ones, a Devil Dino, Moon Girl, and Groot that I don't have because I didn't buy them when they were out because I'm an idiot. But I have every other hip except Abomination. So I bought all of the hips and immediately completed the album and got my cool Werewolf by Night hip, and now I'm in heaven. I am very, very happy. I also, just for the record, it took 4 keys for me to get Nocturne, which sucks, but I still have like 19 keys, 1. And 2, I got the carrier variant, so that's an extra card I have a variant for. I have a variant for every single card on Marvel Snap that has variants that aren't just Spotlight variants. Cool? If they're only thing that have a Spotlight variants, I probably don't have a variant for them. Every other card I have at least 1 cool variant. Also, the OTA/patch for Thursday was seemingly, huge caveat, seemingly leaked. I made a special 10-minute video on it. I posted it last night. I felt like it was worth rushing to get that out, not making you wait till morning for anyone who really wanted it. So it's there. Please go check it out. Also, reminder, as an extra incentive, I threw the giveaway winners in there. If that OTA/patch leak ends up being false, I will do a second video Thursday and you will get 9 videos this week. Have no fear. But I'm an English teacher and that sure as shit looks like Glenn Jones writing. All right. Questions of the day. Jambuza wonders why so many hip albums. 2 reasons. Reason 1, hips obviously sell like crazy. If hips didn't sell like crazy, they wouldn't release so many albums. Reason 2, it's a way for them to give us cheap albums. Hips are all 700 gold, and since they're all 700 gold, these are shops, albums that you can complete completely accidentally and not on purpose, and that's really nice for them. It's a nice thing they do for the consumer. So I think that's great. Models asked my favorite diss track of all time. I've answered my take on the Kendrick Drake beef. Kendrick is murdering Drake verbally currently, but my favorite of all time is Second Round Knockout by Cannabis. I'm not sure. LL Cool J won that beef because he was so much bigger than Cannabis at the time. LL Cool J was a global megastar who had a sitcom on like UPN and shit, while Cannabis was like this underground rapper who was on the come up, and so everyone said LL Cool J's song was better. It was not. Cannabis was better. Second Round Knockout is my favorite diss track of all time. Juan F. Cerda wants an invincible deck and is free to play. So, Juan, I got 2 things to tell you. First, you need to email me because I'm getting you this Blink season pass. Why? I don't know, because I decided I'm going to. Because the next deck we're about to talk about, literally after this slide, is the Blink deck that I've been hyping. I think that this is the invincible deck you're looking for. The only high series card in this deck is, in fact, Blink. Blade early series, Colleen series 3, Sif early series, Dracula series 3, Jubilee, I think series 2, Black Cat series 3, Blink season pass, Hela series 3, Magneto series 3, Giganto series 3, Infinite series 2, Death series 3. Yeah, Blink is the only high series card in this deck. This deck is Sick. You should absolutely play it. I think this is one of the best decks in the game. We're gonna do another totally different Blink Hella deck tomorrow that's got a stupid win rate. But this is the one that we're featuring today to get you started. Also, reminder, if you're not sure on Blink, you're not sure on Nocturne, tomorrow's video will have top 5 to 10-ish, well, usually top 100. I can guarantee 5 top 100 creators giving their first impressions of each card. Cool. All right. You can find Husky at twitch.tv/huskypuppies35. And all you have to do to play this deck is be Series 3 complete-ish and buy Blink. That's it. All right, so it's worth noting that Husky is one of the best Hela players in the world. Husky is the person who is like in the top 20 with Hela before Hela was meta. Then fundamentally stopped playing Hela when Hela got great, and is back on Hela now that Hela wasn't as popular, and immediately broke the damn thing with Blink. So you want to blade when you have a big. You don't want to blade away Death if possible. You are happy to blade away Magneto, Giganto, or Infinite. Cool. Otherwise, you hold blade. Turn 2. Blade when big, same cards, or you can Colleen when Jubilee, or Dracula if Hela is in hand. If Hela is not in hand, you will happily Colleen away Dracula, but not Jubilee. All good? Turn 3, Sif if, oopsie, Lady Sif if we've got Death in hand, or if we've got at least 3 6s. You take the 33% chance, basically always. Cool. Turn 4 is Sif if again, and then you can play Jubilee if you're not gonna risk blading or siffing it, or you can just drop Dracula. Dracula is usually safest. Turn 5, you ideally blink that Jubilee or Dracula away. You either get something big or Hela, and then turn 6 is Hela or Jubilee. And obviously, if you pull Hela from blink on turn 5, you do something else. All good. Sometimes you won't draw blink till turn 6, and you'll have to go Jubilee and Dracula, and then you'll blink off one of them. That works fine too. This deck is stupidly consistent. This is crazy strong. You should play this list. You will not be sorry you did. Play Husky Hela. All good? I don't know how it can be clear. Like, is anyone this is like my George W. Bush thing or H.W. Bush thing. Read my lips, no new taxes. Yeah. Read my lips. Play Husky Hela. 1 Series 5 card, the Season Pass card. Get it, play it. You won't be sad. All right. It is time for our custom card challenge. This is our Drewberry custom card challenge. Thank you to BitTwiddle, the amazing BitTwiddle. If you need graphics, hit me up. I will introduce you to Bit. Really affordable, really, really great graphics. So check out the Drewberry custom card challenge. We've got Mother's Day was our theme here. Our winner again is the artist. The artist, I think, is just like has a direct line into my favorite stuff here. This is Frigga, the mother of Thor/Loki. She is on reveal. The next card you draw is the highest cost card in your deck that you can play next turn. So that's super cool, right? So if you play her on turn 2, you're just going to draw 3 drop. Okay, not amazing, but like if you realize your opponent's playing certain decks, maybe you want to get like a Gladiator out. Not Gladiator. A name of the card will come to me at some point before I get really old. Red Guardian out or a Cosmo. This will give you that card to play. Cool. It'll also help you draw like a Brood or whatever else in a Patriot deck. Very, very cool. But you can also play it on turn like 4, and then on turn 4, you're more likely to get Jane Foster. If you play it on turn 5, you're more likely to get Odin. If your Loki deck only has Loki in the 4-drop slot, you can play this on turn 3 and basically guarantee yourself Loki, or do the same basic thing with Wong. Cool. Psylocke and Hope let you ramp out bigger things. Iron Man and Tribunal give you some combos. And when Arishem comes out, this is really cool. I love Frigga, and we even have a couple of very, very cool Mother's Day themed variants. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Happy Mother's Day to my lovely and beautiful wife, Carla. I love you very much. But yeah, how cool is this, right? The artist is an artist at this. Our second winner is JD128, a first-time winner. This is probably too strong, but I like it so much, I don't care. On reveal, your cards with no abilities transform into broodlings with the same power as the Empress. So your cards with no abilities will just all become 3/4s. But it's an on reveal, it's not an ongoing, so you have to play it late, right? Which makes it sort of difficult to play with certain cards. So it's still really, really great with Forge and Strength pumps. If you forge this, right, you're making all of your no ability cards 6 power. And if you have Patriot out, now they're 8 power. If you have Patriot Mystique out, you just made a bunch of 10 power cards. Amazing. It works great with Wasp, Misty, Sinister, Mysterio, Debris, Raptors, and Squirrels, along with obviously Ultron. It's less power though for Doom, so fair warning. Works great with Absorbing Man, and obviously this is for Patriot decks. I'm a little surprised how much I like this, but I really, really do enjoy it. Also, beautiful choice on the art. All right, those are our winners. They will be put into a pool to win a season pass. All right, next week, our keyword is you have to choose between ongoing and on reveal. This is Star Wars Original Trilogy. Got it? We're talking Darth. We're talking Han. We're talking those characters. All good? This is due next Monday, 5/14. I think next Monday is 5/14. If half my day is wrong, whatever. It's due next Monday because next Tuesday night is when I record the video. I know that's very surprising to everyone. I record the night before. If you want to participate, join Drewberry's Discord, which is linked in the description of this video. And if you want to make your own custom cards, check snaptracker.me/custom. Hopefully you enjoyed that section. Our final deck of the day is Baby Zoo. This is Big Baby's deck. Big Baby's a really great player. Marvel Snap. And like 2 months ago, 3 months ago, he hit #1 with this, and I just never deleted the deck and I kept playing it. And I love this deck, and I'm super successful with it, and I thought it was worth sharing with you all. I just keep winning with it. No one knows what the hell you're doing. It puts out an absolute ton of power in really, really interesting ways. I don't think it's super great into a Hela meta, but because I was so successful with it last season, I wanted to share it. Also, Eliath, y'all, is really good against Hela, and if you can figure out where they're going to play, you can just win. So this was my favorite deck of this past season. I ended up with like a 70% win rate with this in like 40 games, which is pretty damn good. All games in Infinite. For this deck, Nico can be Iceman or Barter. She's not like Nico's like not important, but she is really good. Cull can be Crossbones without losing too much at all. Eliath and Mockingbird are however needed. You can try Cosmo or Luke for Mobius. Luke might in many ways be better. And Cable has no business being in this deck. He should probably just be Shang-Chi. Maybe he wants to be Luke, and maybe he wants to be Red Guardian, whatever. Maybe I'll try Valentina there. I don't know. Cable's definitely wrong. I just think Cable's fun. And I was winning even with him, even though he wasn't very good. So I left him in the deck. Cool. All right. So turn 1, Squirrel Girl over Ant-Man. Turn 2, Cable over Dazzler. If you replace Dazzler, just go 1 drop or Dazzler. Turn 3, Mockingbird or Mobius or Dazzler. So if you played Squirrel Girl, you want to get Mockingbird out because that's the turn that they would play Mobius, and then you've got Mockingbird out. You've got the benefit already. If you see what you need to Mobius, you can Mobius. You can also just happily play Dazzler in a 1. I don't usually want to Shauna this early, but I will if Khazar and Blue Marvel um, are both in hand, or if I've got Mockingbird and I'm pretty sure they're not running Mobius. Turn 4, Khazar or Cull. I tend to prioritize Khazar because Cull is shankable. Turn 5, Blue Marvel or Khazar plus a 1. Turn 6, Eliath or Shauna, and then whatever else you can. Shauna and Dazzler in a 1 often work well. Or you can go Cull and Dazzler or Blue Marvel and Ant-Man. Either of those work fine. This deck is sweet. It is so much fun. I just keep winning with it. I was gonna probably hit Infinite with it this season, but I'm a little obsessed with the .go bounce, so I keep playing that. We'll see. It's real early in the season. If I get a cool new idea, I might just jump ship and play that. Yeah, that's this deck. I wanted to share something. This isn't like as proven as my usual decks, right? I'm usually featuring like top like 100-ish player decks with really, really great proven win rates and so on. Well, this is not necessarily that. This is something I enjoy, although it is from a top player. All right, certain tiers of support on our Patreon come with on-air thanks. I'd like to say thank you to Abigail Gieslin, Mandatory Burnout, Cables, I Miss You Cables, David G. Wingfield, The Direwolf, hey Direwolf, LAB, so kind, Fa, Thor, Newman, check him out on YouTube, hope you're doing well, Newman, Good Dog Gamer, great player, This Is The Way, hi, in Scotland, Ink, hi Ink, Jay Nevereat, again, we're doing Infinite again this season, JD McDonald Ho, hey JD, Heretics Lee, I've okay, Caretix, do me a favor. 1, check yesterday's video, but 2, I need you to DM me your questions because your questions are great, but I need like time to process. Koirei, hey Koirei, from Japan. Pyrofros, who won a season pass. The Goat Seeker, who won a season pass. Very cool. Denman Falcon, check him out on YouTube. Doku, Philip Rakovich, Mod, awesome player. Haplo, Kenny Loggins of the Danger Zone, Rob Silverman, been here forever. The Bizza, X Force V, and Skippy G. Snap Judgments League Season 1 champion, Tommy Nyquist. The King of Bros, welcome to the group King of Bros, appreciate you. Black Dahlia, The Great Kazoo, Jessica Gamble, Ryan Wood, Kev Sihoda, Luna Chris, my former student, Lou Antonis. Also, Kev, we're getting you infinite. You hit 90 last season, we're getting you infinite this season. Model, speaking of people we're getting infinite this season, the Mod Supreme. Ramus Atala, let me know how I said your name. Working on it. Brian Kaufman, Tristan H, Fuzzy Dunlop, Spectrumix, Hoot, Matt H, DJ Mikey Hijinks, No Damn Flex, Ocularis, Greg Sterry, Pretty Frickin' Chill, Sup Seamus, Spike Jones, Jonesy on YouTube, Two Ties, Mod, Awesome Human, has sent me a really sick deck that I'm featuring soon. The Pirate King, Tucker, who's Fridays, Stream Team, The Homie Min, Rito in Disguise on Twitch, will coach you on our Discord. Go introduce yourself. And Gunny T, where the T stands for. I hope you enjoy this extra content. I'm trying really hard to provide value, so let me know what you think. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate all of you. Hit that sub, hit that like, hit that comment. If you'd like to do more to support us, please check out our Patreon. I think we do our very best to provide great value. Also, check out Marvel Snap Zone, where we have 4-ish articles coming out over the next week that are already written, I think are really great. The one that has 50 different creators ranking the cards from the season should be up as you're seeing this or shortly thereafter. See you tomorrow for another Snap Take. Check out the shorts, check out the other video. Peace.